Joining me now is a community program coordinator from the Brockville Museum. I'm talking with Alice McMurtry. Alice, welcome to the program.
Thank you very much, Doreen.
You people are being so busy. You've got so many things that are happening this summer, especially
We do.
July and August. I can't get over it. And History Talks, I would like to start off with that. But I couldn't believe, like, the last one sold out. The June one.
It did, yes. We were very, very excited to have that sell out.
That was awesome. Mm-hmm. So now, coming up in June and July, there's more History Talks.
Yes.
So tell us a little bit about the July one, if you don't mind.
Of course. The July one's great. It's called Summer Sports in Brockville.
Okay.
So, yeah, we're looking at some really interesting sports. I'll be looking at the history of some of the rowing clubs
The rowing
here.
seems to be popular here,
Rowing
doesn't
is
it?
very popular.
Yeah.
Sailing, but even stuff like lawn bowling, which seems a little bit innocuous at first glance, but there is quite a deep history here. And the history of cycling as well. And the
Cycling too?
Yeah. So looking at that and the history of the bicycle club in Brockville. So
I didn't know they had a bicycle club years ago.
Yeah.
So, wow, look what you learn, eh?
A lot of stuff. And I mean, it translates into, into today as well, because I mean, you see so many people enjoying our beautiful city, right?
Yeah.
And how that sort of goes back so many years too.
Yeah, exactly. So that's July. What's happening in August?
In August, it'll be the history of the dairy industry in Brockville.
Okay. Is there's a woman that there was a female years ago. Mm-hmm. Is she included in the talks on this one?
There's a few women who are included.
Oh,
yes.
Okay.
Yeah,
I didn't
so that'll
know.
be
I only
great.
know of one, so there's more.
Yeah. So there was. Now, of course, the name is escaping me, but
yeah, it has me too, and I'm sorry.
But there is Cowan's Dairy. I do know that there was a leading lady at Cowan's Dairy who did a lot, and then Eliza Jones. The name just came to me. Yes, Eliza was a pioneering dairy woman in the area. So again, we'll touch on those two stories as well. Yeah,
and very interesting indeed.
Oh, for sure.
Okay, so for these talks. It's throughout July and August.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
They're always on the same day.
Yes.
Which is?
It would be the second Thursday of the month.
Time?
2 p.m. And the only caveat to this is, of course, the August one. Normally it would fall on the 8th of August, but this year it's falling on the 15th, so the third Thursday. And that's because there's Rib Fest going on. The previous week. So it's a lot easier for us to host a history talk, when the parking lot can be, more easily accessed.
Yes, exactly. Yeah. I agree with you. I agree with you totally.
Yeah.
What is a summer community pop-up?
Ooh, a summer community pop-up's pretty cool. So there are little exhibits that'll be popping up in downtown and North End businesses in Brockville. So that'll be happening on Wednesdays in the summer in the afternoons. The first one is actually July 3rd, so today. Yeah. And we'll be popping up at Metro.
Metro.
Yeah. So if you're doing your grocery shopping, you can come out and see some history on Smarts hardware, and get a taste of some of the old hardware that they used to have as well.
That's neat. Mm-hmm. So 1 till 3?
1 until 3.
1 until 3.
Yeah, every Wednesday, and then the following week, on July 10th, we'll actually be popping up at Medium Effort, so the downtown art store.
Okay. Yeah. So is this on your website?
It is. Yes.
So people should be going to these places to see what the pop-up is.
Doing. Yeah, very exciting. And it's an easy website to remember. It's brockvillemuseum.com. So
how much easier can it get, right? The other thing that's so nice about this is every Wednesday it's a different. Like you're not taking the same.
It is different
topic to each.
Exactly. So the topic's a bit of a surprise each week, but it keeps things interesting.
Okay, alrighty. Discovery kits. We haven't talked about them for a while. Do you still have the discovery kits that can be used?
We do, absolutely. So we actually just launched a new kit this July. So yesterday, after the long weekend. But we do have 3. So there's one that's just the backpack. That's for kids that are 6 to 12. And it encourages exploration of the galleries. The suitcase one that I brought in on an earlier installment is for younger kids, and that sort of encourages exploration through play in the galleries. And then this new one is actually geared towards teens between the ages of 12 and 17. And it's sort of centered around the theme of wellness. So it's encouraging people to take a bit of a slower, visit through the museum, but also experience some really neat activities. There's some observational drawing going on. You can also create a soundscape when you're there.
Really?
Yeah. So it'll be really kind of neat to see how that goes.
Okay. Moving on then. So for the discovery kits, they should call or reserve.
They don't have to.
They don't have to? Okay.
No. It's actually a thing when you actually come to the museum, then you can inquire about the discovery kits. But and that's a value add, so it's included with admission by donation.
That's nice. That's really nice. Yeah. Let's talk about the table touch stations. What are they?
So the touch tables are they're a little bit mobile, so they'll be popping up in different galleries on Tuesday mornings throughout the summer. So that's from 10 a.m. until noon. So we have a couple of different ones that'll be coming out during the summer, but they're just animating our gallery spaces. So you can actually get hands-on with some artifacts. We have a fun one called Match That Artifact, where you get to take an artifact and match it to the contemporary version of itself.
Really?
Yeah, it's pretty neat. And see sort of what's like changed, but also what stayed the same over time, right?
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, I like that idea.
Yeah.
So, cost to participate, meaning for the table touch.
The touch tables,
whatever they call it. Touch table. Is there a cost for that or no?
It's included with admission by donation.
Really?
So, yeah.
You have a lot of things that are nicely included.
It's very nice. Yeah, I think
like
it's good, because I think it just encourages people to, take their time with their visit, slow down, explore, and enjoy. And that's what we want to foster at the Brockville Museum.
Yes, you're absolutely right. I mean, you go places, do things, and everybody's always in a hurry.
That's true.
So slow down.
Slow down. Take a break.
Anything else that you want to tell us about that's happening at the museum throughout the summer that people should be aware of?
So with just our hours have changed. So we're open Monday through Saturday from 10 a.m. until 4 p.m. So we've got nice expanded hours for people who are vacationing or who are visiting locally. So
that is very nice. And there's always things that have changed down there. So, I mean, local people should go to the museum and see what
and we do actually have a new special exhibit that's coming up as well. So
you do you?
We do, yeah.
Oh.
And so it's in our lobby, but it's going to be on Brockville's Olympic connections. And it should be starting next week in conjunction with the history talk. So yeah.
Okay.
So that, again, included with admission by donation. All of this stuff is, with that admission, yours to access. So people should come out and see it.
Talking about the history talks, I want to go back. We talked about the dairy industry. That is in August, but we didn't mention, is there someone in September as well?
Yes, there is. So we're quite fortunate. We have a guest speaker who is coming down from the Mississippi Valley Textile Museum up near Almont. Yeah.
Like that.
Yeah, it's going to be really neat. He's actually going to be bringing down some of the quilts from the collection for people to see. Yeah. So again, with all of the history talks, because they have been selling out, we do have a reservation system in place. And the thing is we don't start selling tickets for, I don't start selling August tickets until the July talk is finished.
Which is, it makes sense.
It makes sense. And people can either reserve by phone or they can come in person. We do require a payment up front.
Yes.
But in any case, that reserves your seat and ensures that we have space for, people who wish to come.
And the cost is?
$5.65. So
You can't go wrong.
no, exactly. I don't think you can.
No. Thank you for sitting down with me today. I always appreciate talking with you because you always have some interesting things happening.
Well, thank you very much, Doreen. I'm glad to be here.
Oh, we're glad to have you. Don't go away.